All right, Shalom. All praise goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kodash. Double honors goes into the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that have taught me the truth. Much love, peace, and blessings goes out to all you hopeful elect brothers that are teaching the word of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, in truth and sincerely. So this is going to be a lesson. I'm going to play this video possibly, and I'm going to for sure play this video and then possibly get into a bit more reading on a different subject and some scriptures. But this is going to be about revealing the mind of the Edomite. Okay, because this video which I'm about to play is this scientist. This is ripped off from a Ice Age Farmer video. And, you know, what he's explaining in the video, the root of all the turmoil you seeing going on is the direction the elites are playing towards their vision, right? Whether it be this so-called pandemic, all the disasters and the riots across the earth that are happening right now, the fake news reports and all these different things, right? If you look at it individually, it would seem like, it's just this tandem of random things going on earth, random disasters. But no, it's deeper than this. This is Esau trying to put a capstone on his new world order, on his what he views as his future society. And like a quote from a famous author, when he detailed, I forget the exact guy's name, but when he detailed the new world order, he said, imagine a human boot stomping on a boot stomping on a human face repeatedly. And who would be the face? That's the people. Because really what they're gearing towards with all these buzzwords and these, new ideas like the new normal and all these things that they're putting out there and all these restrictions is complete control. The absence of any freedom, right? Where you just become a robot. Like this whole jab situation, this is preparing people's bodies to become part of the Internet of Things. So then their bodies can in turn become a damn vessel, a tool for the elites, or basically a robot. Someone that their whole identity, their memories, their behaviors can all be hacked. And this is what Esau wants to do. But, all in all, this shows you the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Right? Because we can go on about Esau and his plans and his directives all day, but he can do nothing but be what the Most High told him to be. And the scriptures describe the mind of this devil. The scriptures before he came out and made these plans, these grandiose plans and everything you see going on, the Most High already knew what he was about because the Most High chose him to do what he's doing. So let's play some of this video. And it's sickening, man. It's honestly sickening.
That if you have enough data and you have enough computing power, you can understand people better than they understand themselves. Mm-hmm. And then you can manipulate them in ways which were previously impossible. Mm-hmm. And in such a situation, the old democratic system stopped functioning. We need to reinvent democracy for this new era in which humans are now hackable animals. The whole idea that humans have, they have this soul or spirit and they have free will and nobody knows what's happening inside me. So whatever I choose, whether in the election or whether in the supermarket, this is my free will, that's over.
Yeah, those are things of the past. And
this guy speaking. Those are their plans and their directives. And they show you that in a lot of movies they put out too as well. Like if you check out that movie Lolita Battle Angel, there was a character in the movie which he was kind of like the boss of the underrealm of the world of the elites, because you had the elites which lived in their whole separate dwelling and they controlled over the peons. But they had one dude, being their middleman between the rest of the peons, him being a peon himself. His eyes would turn blue, and when his eyes were blue, that represented him being under mind control. Okay, and the elites would plug into his brain and control this guy, speak through him, and control his whole entire behavior. And that was a good representation of what the elites really what they really want to do. They want to control every facet of this world because they want to be like the Most High. They understand the Most High's power. They understand the scriptures are real. They done dug up all the artifacts and everything that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai have spoken of, and they marvel at it. They covet after that power. That's why the scriptures say, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's possession. This devil goes above and beyond coveting the earth and other people's possession. He covers after the Most High's position. You see? So, this goes into a philosophy and a way of, a way of thought that was introduced by a different devil by the name of Rudolf Steiner. And if you look at that dude that was just on video, because look at this shit. That dude that was just on video, he could have been Rudolf Steiner in the reincarnation. Because look at this dude, right? No, look at him. Get a good look at this guy. A good look. Look at him. Just imagine him with longer hair and a damn beard and a mustache. Now look at Rudolf Steiner. This was dude that came out with the same concept 100 years ago. So through the spirit, they could be the same dude. Because this has always been in the minds of these Edomites. Their way of thinking doesn't change. And they keep coming back with this whole new ideas of, or reiterated ideas of what they want to do on the earth. And this is crazy, man, because I literally just realized this. I understand what, before I went into this, I knew that this is what this video was going to be about. As far as connecting what this guy is saying with Rudolf Steiner. But when you look at these dudes, they look just alike. Look at that. Look at him down here and look at this other man right here. They look just alike, man. That's him in reincarnation. Look. Same exact fucking round head, ear shape, all that shit. That's crazy, man. But here's what the quote of Rudolf Steiner, because he was a guy that basically, who had to have been plugged in with the elites just based on what he was saying. But this is what he said. He says, in the future, we will eliminate the soul with medicine. Under the pretext of a healthy point of view, there will be a vaccine by which the human body will be treated as soon as possible directly at birth, so that the human being cannot develop the thought of existence of soul and spirit. In other words, want to make you a carnal beast, want to make you have no connection with the Most High. And this has always been the plans of the elites, man. So you go up. This is Ezekiel chapter 28 and verse 2. Because like the first guy was speaking on, he wants to, this is what they call a new democracy, which is no democracy at all. It's just control. Control, which that's what the Most High is responsible for, to control the thought patterns of man. And this is what Esau tries to do. This is Ezekiel 28 and 2. Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, and that represents Esau, because Tyrus was an ancient city of the Hamites, but through the spirit it's talking about Esau. This nowadays can be applied to Esau, the so-called white man at large. It says, thus saith the Lord God, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God, I sit in the seat of God, in the midst of the seas. Yet thou art a man, and not God, though thou set thine heart as the heart of God. You see? He's not God. He sets his heart as the Most High, saying, oh, I can control the people. I can take this from this people. I could bring this back to life. I have medicine. I can do this and do that. Medical miracles and things of that sort. But the scripture is telling them that he's not the Most High, because will the Most High, will his power ever go away? No. Will Esau's power ever go away? Yes. The Most High is the Ancient of Days. He has no beginning and no end. Esau has a definite beginning and a definite end, which his end is coming soon. It says, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. Like he's talking about the plans of the elites, how they plan to hack the human brain through technology. They actually had that technology. They know how to do this, and that's why they're going full force with their agenda, with their plans, implementing all these different how can I put it, implementing all of their different motives on earth before the people, the new laws and new directives that they're coming out with, mandates, etc., etc., right? It's because through their wisdom, they've gotten the knowledge to do what they want to do, right? But they don't have the power to finalize it because the Most High is much more great and mightier. And this proves that they set their heart as the heart of the Most High, because the Most High says that he directs the steps of man. And Esau, he wants to direct the steps of man. This is Proverbs 16:9. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord Yahweh directeth his steps. See? Yahweh directs the steps of man, not Esau. But that's what Esau wants to do. So it says, Proverbs 12:5, it says, the thoughts of the righteous are right. Right. So if you in the mind frame of the scriptures, the mind frame of the hopeful elect, you believe in the Holy Bible, what is written, your thoughts are considered right before the Most High. Why? Because what? We believe that man should be together with woman and produce families and honor the Most High's rest day, not kill one another, not steal from one another, etc., etc., of the Most High's holy laws. But Esau, he's wicked. He believes the exact opposite. It says, but the counsels, in other words, the advice of the wicked are deceit. So like all these different things Esau is coming out with, the new democracy, which he calls it, is nothing but deceit, because he calls it democracy, but on the back end, it's just control. It's brainwashing. It's control. It's oppression. It's slavery. Do you think slaves partake in a democratic system? You think they was asking niggas to vote when they were in cotton fields? No. So how can you be a part of a new democracy, if you will, when your brain is able to be hacked? You can't even make an independent thought. You see how this guy works? He's a damn demon. So this is the last scripture I'm going to get. As a matter of fact, let's see if we got a little bit on this guy, what this dude Rudolf Steiner was saying. So it says, to materialistic doctors, this is from I think this is a quote from his book, The Philosophy of Freedom. And it says, to materialistic doctors will be entrusted the task of removing the soul of humanity, as today people are vaccinated or vaccinated against this disease or that disease. So in the future, children will be vaccinated with the substance that can be produced precisely in such a way that people, thanks to this Vanessa, will be immune to being subjected to the madness, quote unquote madness, of spiritual life. Because that's what Esau, that's what he views spirituality as, which true spirituality is the connection with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That which is really reserved for the Israelites. Esau views that as madness because he's a carnal man. Okay? He would be extremely smart, but he would not develop a conscience. And that is the true goal of some materialistic circles. Right, and you can see that play out with the music, how they're introducing the thought culture. They're just putting every imaginable thought process or way of life in front of the people's minds to desensitize them to it. So there's no conscience, there's no judgment. You can't look at this person and say, oh, she's wrong, he's wrong, oh, he's right, that's right. The only thing is right or wrong is if you know, what's right is just following your heart, doing what you want to do. What's wrong is being godly, having discernment and judgment. You see? It says, with such, Vanessa, you can easily make the etheric body loose in the physical body. Once the etheric body is detached, the relationship between the universe and the etheric body will become extremely unstable, and man would become an automaton. For the physical body of man must be polished on this earth by spiritual will. See that? So he understands the importance of having a spirit, of having free thought. Why? Because we're directed, every man on this earth truly is directed by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We already read that. You need that direction. But he wants to turn everybody into an automaton. Which, I mean, if he was able to finalize that, who knows what type of people would be walking around the earth if you would just have a fucking 6-month lifespan. The scriptures tell you that in the night when you sleep, the Most High programs your mind. You see? And then when you become sleep deprived, you can actually die from that. You see? I mean, so this guy's just a pure devil. I don't even want to read the rest of this. So I'm going to just go to Wisdom of Solomon 1:8. This is Wisdom of Solomon 1:8. It says, therefore he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid. You see? That's why this information is coming out. Esau, he can't hide himself. He's exposed. And they don't quote Rudolph Steiner in high school, man, in middle school. There's information that the Spirit of the Lord had to dig out. It says, neither shall vengeance, when it punisheth, pass by him. And the vengeance is coming from on high. The vengeance comes from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Because if you read it, vengeance, yeah, there's Psalm 194:1 says, to the Lord Yahweh God, to whom vengeance belongeth, O God, whom vengeance belongeth, show thyself. So this vengeance is coming from the Most High. And vengeance is a payback. These devils have committed all types of atrocities, and even to the point, now it's not just a physical atrocity, it's not an act, it's a mind frame that these devils have. A wicked inside. It says, when it punisheth, neither shall vengeance when it punisheth pass by him. For inquisition shall be made into the counsels of the ungodly. And that inquisition is happening right now. Inquisition is, in other words, an inquiry. You see, because if you look up the term inquisition, it's defined as it says inquisition, an official of investigation, especially of a political or religious nature, characterized by the lack of regard for individual rights, prejudice on the part of the examiners, and recklessly cruel punishments. Which it won't be recklessly cruel or anything like that, but it will be punishments resulting behind this upon Esau. It says, and so to verse 9 again, Wisdom of Solomon 1:9, and the sound of his words shall come unto the Lord for the manifestation of his wicked deeds. For the ear of jealousy heareth all things, and the noise of murmurings is not hid. Therefore beware of murmuring, which is unprofitable, and refrain your tongue from backbiting. For there is no word so secret that shall go for naught, and the mouth that belieth slayeth the soul. You see? So ultimately, what this devil will have to pay with is his own life for his murmurings against Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Because these councils, the Illuminati, all these different think tanks, these are murmurings against the wisdom of the Lord. And that's why they're going to pay with destruction for these murmurings. Because the scriptures tell you that what? It says that what? Let's go back. It says, therefore beware of murmuring, which is unprofitable. So, hey, this devil, he has every intent of profiting from his murmuring, but truly nothing is going to happen behind it. He's just going to go into slavery. So with that, all praise goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachak Kodash, Shalom.